Hello?
You know you ain't pay for this.
Bitch,
What?
let me tell you what happened. All these niggas in my DM, they be capping. I'm laughing, but I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah.
Let's start a podcast to talk about it.
Ooh, let's give us something they can relate to.
Yep.
Made for the ladies, but niggas can listen to. Talk about experience, give advice. Don't forget to follow us and subscribe.
This.
All right. Did I do it right this time? Did I do okay this time?
I think we did it.
Much better than the last time. I did.
Okay. It's a work in progress. So we got Cleon comment duty.
Did good.
Okay.
We did good.
Yeah, I was sweating. Okay, what's up? It's your girl D,
And it's your girl, Cle.
and this is
Bitch. Let me tell you what happened.
The podcast.
The
This
podcast.
is the PG version because we have two special guests on with us that always talk about us cursing all the time.
And we love them. Look, my mama been fussing at me too about cussing, but I'm gonna try to be delivered tonight.
You know me, I don't give a fuck. No, I was playing. I
Well,
was playing.
Where is your mama?
At the house, at her house, because I'm at mine. Where I pay the bills.
Y'all Memphis folks are very respectful of your parents. So if your
We
parents,
are.
parents of our
Yeah,
parents.
I don't. First of all, I don't curse in front of my parents, but I do curse.
right?
Yeah.
So what are you? I'm about to call them and tell them watch the show.
That is perfectly fine.
My mom and my family watches all the time.
All right, so we have in the building
Hi, Mommy.
Mr. Dwayne Williams Jr. Are you from the DMV?
No, they don't. They don't claim
Baltimore.
I'm from B-more. Let's say what it is.
Okay.
That DMV ain't.
Baltimore.
You know, it's close, but it's only one
Baltimore. All right. We also have none other than the Frank Ray the Third.
Okay, that's my dog. That's my dog. Hey,
What's up,
that's my
y'all?
dog.
It's been a
Hey.
minute. I'm glad
Okay,
to be
so-
back with y'all.
Now, some people are probably like, okay, why is Frank here and Tim not here? Tim had an additional obligation and he's out of town, so he wasn't able to be with us. But our ever so kind and loving brother in the Lord
Amen.
decided
Hallelujah.
to join us at the last
I hope they
minute.
told
So
you I
we appreciate-
recommended you. I said, go get my man Frank. Man.
I did tell him that. I did.
But I had already.
Or did I? I don't know if I told Clee or if I told Frank. I can't remember. But
That's
when
funny.
I had said that anyway.
when I
Soon
told
as
Clee,
I seen Tim cancel, I said, go get my man Frank. I need backup tonight.
because he was scared to be
No.
by
I
himself.
was perfectly fine with handling both of y'all. You know what I mean? I'm strong.
Man, whatever.
That's funny.
He barely be handling us when we on Frank podcast with 15, 11 of us.
Hey, I gave y'all the business last week when I gave y'all the dictation about those nail colors.
I about to say when you gave them the what?
The nail
Dick-
color.
About that nail color.
All right. So everybody, make sure that you're sharing the podcast with your family and your friends. You can tag some people in because we love having everybody engaged in the comment section. It makes it live. It makes it engaging in everything. I'm gonna share in just a second because I have to, do the whole spiel and all that good stuff. So also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at BLMTYWH.
We need to get us some little I'm gonna get us some necklaces made.
Cool.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all
So
can get some branding material.
what are you doing?
I'm watching the comments on Facebook above my head.
Oh, above your head. Okay.
Up
Yeah, you know,
above my
my
head,
head,
I hear music in the air.
Yeah.
Up above my head. I don't know the rest of the word.
Melody, so okay.
And there I
See,
can
Cle,
hear
see,
when
I like when you
I'm all
like this. I like when you
alone.
like this. That means you really
Even
singing.
in those
Yeah,
times when I feel all hope is gone.
Are y'all done with y'all
Up
business?
above my-
Sing along.
That is not Disney, baby.
I
That is
know.
Uncle Kirk. Okay,
Y'all
Uncle
done.
Kirk. Shout out to Kirk Franklin because I love me some Uncle Kirk on him.
With your bitch. Okay. So I'm gonna stop.
Frank, you need to get that sound bite, Frank.
I do for real.
Kirk Franklin said, "With your bitch ass."
All right.
Went off.
So as you guys are sharing what we typically do for those of you that are new. And if you're new, go ahead, put in the comments, I'm a new watcher, I'm a new subscriber, and all that good stuff, so we can acknowledge you. What we typically do, we ask our guests and we also share how our week was. If there was something interesting that happened or a funny story, So we're gonna start off with.
Let's start with Frank.
Oh, okay. We're gonna start with Bishop Frank. I'm saying it prophetically. No, I'm just talking. Go ahead.
So I had been looking for this shirt that I needed to wear. I looked Saturday, couldn't find it. Sunday I got up. I was like, I know this shirt here somewhere. Tore the closet up, couldn't find it. Yesterday, still couldn't find it. I'm driving to the store this morning and something said, look in your glove compartment. I look in there and there's some tickets for the cleaners. And my shirt was it was in the cleaners. I had just put it in there Friday. So I'm real ashamed, real embarrassed that I spent the whole weekend looking for something I had just put in the cleaners Friday. So I think that's a sign that I need to start taking some more kind of vitamins or something for brain.
Yeah. That's a sign you need a wife.
Both. Look, so like that, but they're serious though, like vitamins and stuff like that, for real. And like I'm for real, because like I've been forgetting so much stuff. Like I got so much stuff going on between Jury Box, doing hair and the podcast, and we trying to like ante up with promotion for the podcast and create some better content and stuff. Like I low-key ain't got time. Then I be still trying to go out and party and stuff like that. Yeah. I can't be forgetting stuff. Like my website been down for a week. I'm just trifling. I don't want no money.
Really.
But it's back up now. So, ladies, if you want to shop, I have some bomb accessories for you guys at www.jillrybox.com. That's JILLRYBOX.com.
Okay, so I'm still sharing it with my people. That's why we're on our phone, so we're not being disrespectful to our guests.
I'm sending text message. I'm sending to all my little.
So Frank, it has been determined that he needs some fish oil pills.
Is that what was for memory?
Fish oil pills.
My mom and dad be taking them.
For real.
My mom and dad.
That's for memory.
Yeah, fatty acid.
Man, my mom and dad own the vitamins, baby. That's why they so vibrant.
My grandmother, who's in her 80s, she takes over 100 different vitamins, and her doctor says her body is in the condition of a 60-year-old, and she's like 85, and she still drives. She still see, and she don't have she have the typical memory issues from time to time, but overall she's in great health. But she's also a vegetarian too, and she's been a vegetarian since the 90s, so I think that has a lot to do with it as well. So all right, so take your vitamins. All right,
I take one a days, but I don't take one a days.
The men one a days.
One a days are good. Men one a days are good. I got the gummies. Am I childish?
I knew he was gonna say the gummies or the Flintstone vitamons.
He's so childish.
Am I childish?
So childish and immature.
Yeah, that is kind of childish.
Wow. Them things taste good going down.
It's more sugar than vitamins.
Hey, them things taste good going down.
Kiki.
Once I get my vitamins in.
What's up, Kiki? Kiki. I know she
gets tired of me. Are you running?
All right, so Dwayne, how was your week this week?
My weekend.
Yeah.
What did I do this weekend? I golfed this weekend.
Oh.
So you suck basically. Can you really golf?
I actually played pretty decent for a 2-year player. I do.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So that was in nothing interesting.
Yeah, I kept it. Proof. Okay, I'll send y'all some proof. No, I actually kept it low key because I've been on the run the last couple of weeks. So I actually fell asleep. I was supposed to do a podcast at 7 on Saturday, and I didn't make it because I was knocked out. I didn't wake up until 11.
Because you taking them gummies and not no real vitamins.
Well, I take what's those other two? I take ginger, and I take they the real pills. I take ginger, and I take what is that other one I take?
Is it black seed oil?
No, say something else. Say another one.
Just say something.
That's all I get.
That's all I get.
If I run over to
vitamin C, vitamin D.
Well, I take vitamin C. I take that.
I can't pronounce this one. Indonesia. I don't know how to say it.
Shekinah or something like that.
But y'all know the one for the immune system.
I take like 3. I got like 3 or 4 over there that I take.
And they all gummies.
No. Only the one a day of gummies.
Oh, okay. Childish. Okay.
At least I'm healthy.
So best friend, do you want to go or should I go?
I can go. This weekend I was.
Oh, I'm sorry, my mic is.
I went out Thursday. Didn't we go out Thursday?
I feel like we did.
We went out Thursday. Yeah, we did. We went out Thursday night. And then I went out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I stayed at home Friday. Because it was a holiday weekend. That's why. But this is what I did have a good weekend. I'm gonna tell you what I did this weekend because so Friday we went out, but I was kind of tired. I went to work, and you could see them. I left them in the club. Like I left. I was like, they was like, where Cle go? I was like, girl, I'm tired. I left the club, and I went and got me something to eat at our little spot down the street, Half Shell. And then Friday, where did I go Friday? I don't know where I went Friday. So all the days run into each other, but I do know. Okay, we don't want to see the ginger root. Okay. But I do know the highlight of my weekend was Sunday because 2 of my very, very close friends came in town. One of my friends, Optimum, came in town. She's in med school. And so we haven't seen her in a long time because she's been very dedicated. So she came in town. We went to brunch at this cool little spot called the Liquor Store. It was really cool. So we got to go one day for brunch. And they had really good food. It was a good little vibe. Then we left and I linked up with another group of friends. And my friend Jennifer, we call her Gigi. She came in town and I have not seen Gigi in like a long time. So I was very, very happy to see her. And we all hung out at the new Hyatt Centric Rooftop Sunday. It was a vibe up there. Like that's some fancy shit. It was real bougie like, and I was feeling it. I had a good little time, and we just hung out. We had a good time Sunday. I went to like 4 spots Sunday, and I tapped out about like midnight. I tapped out.
Yeah,
because I left you at the club. Because I left her at the club. I said, "Bitch, I can't take no more. I need to get home before it get carried away."
So. That was your weekend, right?
Yeah, drunken. A lot of drinks and fun and mimosas and shit.
My weekend was kind of bittersweet. My grandfather passed last Wednesday, so we're going to be laying him to rest tomorrow. However, he lived to be, I think, 88, possibly 89 years old. So, in today's time, that is a good long life. Of course, we never prepare ourselves for any family member to go home to be with the Lord. But at the same time, to know that he lived a really great life is an amazing thing. He was a very kind and gentle man. He didn't say much, but his presence was very strong. And I had vivid memories of me running to his room and sitting on his stool all the time. So, just be in prayer with us as we, celebrate his life tomorrow.
We got you, girl. We got you.
I did go out Thursday because, of course, with everything that's going on, I needed to clear my head. Yeah. And of course, on the weekend, I really didn't do much because I typically have my children on from like Wednesday evening to Saturday. Sunday, I went out. We went to brunch, my cousin and I. That was fun. Then we went to Love. I ended up there by myself. And then that's when we met you down at Taylor's Union. And we wasn't there long. And I was sober the whole time.
Baby, I was tired. I'm woke the fuck out. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I'm woke out. I'm tired of club. I'm really woke out, but I be bored though, y'all. I don't be having shit to do. I ain't got no man, I ain't got no kids. When I get on working, I be like looking at the walls like, I'm gonna go.
Well, part of the problem is the city that we live in. Like, we don't have a whole lot of options. You either go to the club, you go to a hookah spot or to a bar.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
People be saying that, but what is there to do in other places?
I mean, they have other spots.
I mean, it's really the same thing to do in other places.
That's what I'm saying. What be the difference?
Memphis, we only got like 3 of them though. You get what I'm saying?
I've lived in other places. Y'all know this. I just be trying to figure out when they say Memphis ain't got nothing to do. What is there to do in other places that Memphis don't have to do?
I mean, we have the same thing like in Houston. I love Houston. You know what I'm saying? It's full of like bars and hookah spots and little chill little spots, but we really don't have that here. The only place that we got this chill, like quote unquote, you can say would be the Weekend.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only place that's like a little chill place. What's the 2 places you gonna go? Well, I know for us, we only going to 2 places: Love or the Weekend.
I'm only going to one.
The Weekend.
Yeah. Y'all know why.
But this the thing though. The Weekend it's a vibe, but you can't stand on the couches.
Right.
See, Love, you can stand on the
couches. We
couches.
be getting wretched sometimes. We want to stand on the couches and stuff like that. You can still,
but we want to be safe too. And there's certain places that we can't go in Memphis and be safe. Okay.
Yeah.
So we choose those 2 places when we want to be bougie and we want to be ratchet, ratchet. Even though Love is not a ratchet place, it's just a little bit more relaxed. So that was all of our weekends. Yeah, everybody did go. And thank you guys in the comments that are sending their condolences. I really appreciate that. All right. So thank you.
My condolences to you. Sorry about your granddad.
Thank you. So what we're going to do is kind of switch gears a little bit. This is like before we get into the meat of the podcast, we usually do like an entertainment or a question or something that we saw on social media. This happened last week, but I wanted to discuss it because this is a very controversial person, I guess, as it relates to relationships and stuff. So Dwayne Wade, he said on his relationship with Gabrielle Union, "I do not lead in my marriage." When asked if the man should be the leader of the marriage, the 3-time NBA champion said that wasn't their role. Instead, they should support their wives. It's not the man leads and the woman follows. That's not what we live in this house. So I would like to
get you guys' views on that because
I already know what they're going to say, but let's see.
Frank. Now let Dwayne go first because he over there making this real ugly fish face right now, looking like
a fish oil peel.
Please let Frank go first. Please let Frank go first because I'm liable. I'm liable to say some stuff after that. So just let Frank.
What do y'all? Okay, so what's the question?
So I guess we're asking, what are your thoughts on it? What do you think about him saying that it's not necessarily a leader per se in their household? Does there always have to be a leader? Does somebody always have to be a follower, I guess?
I'm going to
they just got quiet as I don't know what.
Because they don't know.
I'm going to assume that what he meant was that they have interchangeable roles with each other in certain areas. For instance, if she's better at finances, then she takes care of the financial stuff. If he's better at maintaining something, he does that. So I guess he means that they take the lead in the areas that they're better in. I think on every team, in every organization, in every organism, there has to be a leader at one point or another, because if no one's leading, where are we going? So I'm going to assume that what he means by that is that at certain moments they each lead in different areas. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's what I feel the same way too, Frank. I agree with that, because that's what I think. We were on your podcast and we talked about submission, and I think it was Bishop said basically, you submit to one another, and the example was basically, kind of like what he did say that he said that. Because now we know the guy who eats gummy bears for vitamins. He want to eat gummy bears.
I don't think Bishop made that statement. Did he make that statement, Frank?
He did.
What?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Bishop did.
He said submit one to another.
Because
Bishop is here.
It caught us
Bishop
all
is here.
off guard.
Bishop is in the comment section.
He
said he did.
Oh,
he said he did.
Bishop is here. I did. Yes, I said it. Period. And he said what he said. Okay.
Look at Dwayne. He said he didn't say that. You weren't listening.
Never mind. I submit to the bishop. He said it. I digress.
You said Dwayne.
Okay. Period. He said what he said.
Okay. All right. So, Dwayne, what are your thoughts on it? Because everybody is entitled to their opinion. Go ahead, Dwayne.
You know, Frank, you said it so eloquently that we all need a leader somewhere. I like how you kind of like said, I'm gonna put like words. I hope he said it this way, but I think he said it the way that he meant it. And I think he meant it from a place of saying, hey, I don't believe that a man should be a leader because I think that this woman can lead. I don't have a problem with this word, responsibility. I do think that men and women, depending upon your educational background, depending upon what you're strong suited in, that we will have different responsibilities in the relationship.
Correct.
However, I cannot go against what I believe as a Christian. I can't.
A Christian or a man?
A Christian. I will say this. I will say this. I cannot fault him for what he believes in his house because that's his house, and what he believes is probably not the same way that I believe. However, I would kind of have to disagree with him because leading does not necessarily mean control. I think the problem for us is that we assume that submission, leading, authority, all of those words frighten us as people, and they really frighten us in relationships because we don't have a clear understanding of what that looks like. We think that ultimately it's negative words. However, I cannot subscribe to the fact that those words exist in the Bible that I read and then say, hey, I don't believe that a man should lead. So if that's the case, we might as well just go back and you might as well erase everything.
But Dwayne, didn't you say that you were like okay with like modern style relationships or something like that? You said something like that last week.
I said that I'm okay with some things changing in the modern context. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not okay with
the ones that benefit you.
No. You will not do that to me tonight. No.
Okay.
I'm not okay with one benefiting me because here's the reality. I just said, Cle, let's say if me and you in a relationship, Cle, if you're really good with the finances, I don't mind you having that responsibility or quote unquote leading in that aspect. But the overall responsibility of what we do in a marriage should be led by the man. And once again, it doesn't mean that he's controlling you, Cle. It doesn't mean that he's putting you underneath of his thumb. But when you make a statement like that, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know
let me add my 2 cents. Now, this is what I was taught actually in church.
Okay.
That 99.9% of leadership is service.
Bingo. So, I agree.
That's how that's going to be my opinion on it, is if a man is leading or if a woman is leading, depending on what it is, we are serving in that capacity to meet that responsibility, if that makes sense to everybody. I'm not sure.
We're kind of saying the same thing. Yeah, I'm kind of saying the same thing that you're saying.
But I think a lot of people, with I guess the exception of us and a few others, a lot of men believe that leadership is control. Do what I say, when I say it, how I say it. So it does frighten women, especially like a woman like myself who is very independent. And like I always say all the time, no one says
I'm a woman who's independent. Throw your hands up at me.
Like I say all the time, no one ever tells a man that he's too independent, but they always tell that to a woman. I can be independent, but also, what I call myself a alpha submissive, meaning I know when to lead when it's necessary and I know when to follow. But I'm not just going to follow anybody or just follow any man just because he's a man and I'm a woman. So it frightens someone like me when I hear certain guys talk like that, because it's like, okay, well, if I get with you, am I going to lose my identity? Am I going to lose my voice to have this marriage? So I think we have to, continue to promote what we're all saying as it relates to leadership is not control. It's just somebody sometimes have to take the reins and steer us in the right direction in the relationship.
Yeah, I agree. But you know what? I'm so worried out on this submission talk, baby. I'm sick of these niggas. Look. Hey, if you want to lead, you gotta pay the cost to be the boss. Give me some money, okay? Give me some money, invest in a business, take a bitch on a vacation or something if you want me to submit. Because I promise you, if I get with what?
So leadership. What are y'all using tonight for them sound effects?
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
I get what you, Frank. I got you, Frank.
Yo, they are on one. That Cle.
So listen, Cle, I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you notice that everything you just said and pertains to him being a leader, everything was money oriented?
And
everything.
You just said, give me some money, take me on a vacation, do some
And
investing.
Everything.
So are you saying that a man's ability to lead is based upon his pocket?
yes, just like women, like I say this all the time. Men are typically defined most of the time by two things: their status. What Steve Harvey said this, but I agree, and I don't even agree with Steve Harvey on a lot of stuff. But basically, like your status, like your career, whatever your title, whatever you are, like in your case, pastor. You gonna get women flocking to you just because you a pastor anyway, okay? And your money, women,
and I'm handsome.
Well, yeah, that helps. But we see ugly niggas that got status and money all the time with a bad bitch on his arm. You know what I'm saying?
True. That's true. That's true.
So your status and your money.
Okay.
That's women care about that. I don't care what type of woman you are. You can be a submissive and a Christian and all that. They like status and and money. That's gonna be what's gonna attract a woman. And then of course, your physical appearance. You know what I'm saying, has something to do with that too. And women, it's typically her looks, her body, her face. Men don't typically care about how much money women make. The only men who care about that is broke ones or who need help. If he don't need no help and he good financially, he want him a pretty woman. He wants somebody that's pretty, and she got to be domesticated a little bit, be nurturing, can cook and clean and all that stuff. As long as she cute and cook and clean and shit, if a man got money and status, he ain't worried about nothing else. So yeah, I still say what I say.
I think that comes when men say he wants you to be his peace.
Yeah.
And
that's fine, baby. I'll be all the peace you need if I know I ain't get to worry about, no bills and all this stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, the thing about me, since you asked me about money, because I did say reference money, I work all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never just with nobody because of it. But if you want to be the leader and be the boss and want to, I get quote unquote, what we were talking about, me be submissive and some of the men who want you to be want to control you, it got to be an incentive on the end for that. If you want all that, it got to be an incentive, and the incentive for me is gonna be some money, some trips, and some purses and shit like that.
See, I feel you completely on what you're saying, but however, here comes the caveat to that. If money and status is the only factors for him being a
I didn't
leader.
say the only factor. I didn't say only. But go ahead.
I just asked you that.
Not only. Those aren't the
Okay.
only factors. Those aren't the only factors. Because I have, in my past, I have definitely dealt with men who had the status and the money, but was jackasses. And I'm still not gonna deal with you. You're not gonna
Okay.
mistreat me because you got status and money. That's not what
Okay.
I'm saying. But I'm saying those things are important.
Okay.
Cause that's just like a nigga love you so much. If he broke as hell, like that ain't, love alone ain't gonna keep, the lights on and all that stuff. You still have to have some money.
No doubt.
No matter how good that man is to you, he faithful and all that stuff like that. If y'all out on the street, guess what? You don't want that man.
Yeah.
I love him, but you need to go get a job. Maybe 2 or 3 of them motherfuckers. So this is it on it.
Yeah,
Why?
I was about to say that a lot of men, I know a few of them that have status and money, but I don't want to say no character, but a character that would be contrary to what a woman who is seeking fulfillment in her life would want. They don't have it because a lot of women are willing to accept an asshole that has money. So
yeah, a lot of women will.
So
I won't, but
she changes her standards of what she would normally accept because of the lifestyle that he's able to provide. And so
that's typically our broke bitches.
That's I don't know if that's accurate, Cle. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if that's accurate.
I feel like a woman who got her own, who bringing something to the table, who knows her worth, regardless of what he has. Like you want somebody who, like me personally, I ain't where I want to be financially. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm not rich, nothing like that. But I feel like I'm progressing. I'm doing well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing well. Yeah. I'm doing well. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I have something to offer, a young man if I was, dating or, in a relationship. But I'm still gonna want somebody who can match me. You know what I'm saying? And that's just period.
Well, I mean, were you done, Frank? Because I don't want to.
Yeah, go ahead.
I see. Here's my issue, and I think my issue with all of this is not necessarily so much about how people govern their house. Because clearly, I agree that we can't really tell people how to govern their house, right? For me, I know that governing my house is not about control, right? I know that I don't want to control any woman that is potentially my wife. But I think for me, I got a problem because I think that we've gone too far in our modernization. I think
not Mr. I want to modernize everything.
No. Hear me, because I think we speak of tradition only when your words, when it benefits us, but then we modernize everything else. And for me, I'm the opposite. I'm about modernizing things that make sense, but keeping those. Somebody said, "Cle, what's the youngest age you'll date?"
18. 18. No, I'm just playing.
So
the youngest
30. She won't go younger than 30.
And this borderline pushing it. When I turn 36, it's gonna be 31.
Oh my God. So I think that sometimes we modernize the things that best fits us. And I hear my heart on this. I just kind of like to know, and maybe I'm naive when it comes to this. When did love not become enough? I think we just started using that statement because
when I can answer that. No, I can answer that from experience. When they putting your shit outside.
Hear me. That wasn't love, but that wasn't love that got your stuff put outside. That was irresponsibility.
But if he loved me, he would not have allowed it to get to that point. He would have been like, "Okay, baby, we need to meet the rent. This is what I'm gonna do," and then I would have reciprocated and said, "Okay, baby, this is what I can do to help you."
If he would have been responsible enough. If he would have been responsible enough, which I'm not sitting here saying that I've always been responsible, but I'm saying I think we've confused love with the lack of responsibility. And so for me,
but what if our love language is gifts and acts
but
of service?
But y'all gonna disagree with me on this, and I know y'all gonna give me some pushback. But for me, love is different than love languages. Love languages just became into effect in the 21st century when we read the stupid book. Before,
okay, I was stupid now. The book's stupid now, but you talking about your love languages? What now?
I'm not saying that.
Okay, but my relationship was in the 21st century. Okay, it wasn't back in the Bible times.
Okay, but go ahead, Dwayne. Finish your point. Dwayne. Finish your point.
My point is, love languages are, for me, are the undergird to what love is. It's not the overgird to what love is. I think love is first, and then the love languages are tears from love, right? Okay. So for me, I think what we've done is reverence the love languages while putting love underneath of love languages. And so, because what is a love language? Love language is something that you do, right, to enhance the love. So for me, I just think totally different. Listen, I'm in agreement with y'all when y'all talk about men wanting control. We take the word submissiveness, we make it dirty. I absolutely agree. I wholeheartedly agree. But what I'm not going to do is sit here as a Christian man where the Bible gives me the lead way to lead and say, we don't do that in my household, or that's not something I believe in, because I'm going to go back to what Frank said. We got a leader everywhere you go. You go, y'all work for yourself. Y'all the leader. But those people who work for you, Cle, are following you. You're the leader.
Well, you know what? I get what you're saying, because even in the salon, like, I'm a leader, I'm my own boss per se, but my homegirl Tasia, she owned the shop. So ultimately, whatever her rules are, we gotta wear all black to work. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, clean up behind yourself. She's the leader in that salon, even though we all lead ourselves individually because we pay her.
She's not trying to control y'all. She's not.
But because we are in her space, we respect her and we follow her rules. So she is a leader. So I get what you're saying, but
that's it. So it shouldn't be controlling. So if we bring that same concept in, it's not that I'm telling you what the rules are, it's that we have a conversation about the plan, and then my job as the lead is to make sure we're carrying out the plan. Because let's really be honest. Sometimes in carrying out the plan, y'all will come and be like, oh, babe, I think we need new furniture. We got to say no, because there is a plan that we're trying to get to. If we stop and get this furniture, we can't get to the plan. It's not that I'm trying to be harsh.
That's different from.
But that's what the leader.
Baby, I want new furniture, and baby, we finna get put out of our house. That's too much.
No, I'm not harping on that. I totally get what you're saying when it comes to that. I'm just saying what the leader does. That's why I disagree with Dwayne Wade's statement.
And 9 times out of 10 with me, and I can only speak for myself, I'm not big on stuff like that. I'm gonna furnish the house because we need furniture, but I would rather have lights, somewhere to lay my head, and some food in the refrigerator first. Okay, that's my priority. Then we can worry about all the other stuff. But basically, that went a little bit longer than I expected, but that's a good thing because we're having a good conversation
about it.
However, we were gonna move along
into the meat. It was a battle of the sexes. So last week, y'all, we asked questions and we went back and forth and asked questions. Why men blase blase, why women blase blase. And I know when we left off, Dwayne asked a question. And it was, and I don't, did we go into, we went into, I think we talked about it.
What was that? So, what question was that?
The last question was, does size really matter?
Oh my God.
And Dwayne,
don't leave out the chat. Don't leave out.
So, we already talked about that. We ain't got to revisit it. So, that was a question for the ladies.
How about to say, because I ain't got none. That
was a question for the ladies. So, Frank, our job is to ask them questions. And then they
asked it. And then he going to leave out the chat. Yeah. He the type that'll throw the rock and hide his hand.
Okay. So, what was the consensus for that question?
Said yeah. Some people it was down a bit. Some people said yes. Some people it was like it's the motion in the ocean. I said
it's the motion in the ocean, or if you got a hook,
the hook works every time.
Yeah, the hook, it matters.
It matters.
But we gonna because Frank looking uncomfortable.
Oh no!
So y'all prefer hooks?
Yeah, if you notice. And I don't want to make you uncomfortable, but most sex toys are designed with a curve.
Let's talk about those white nails again.
Most sex toys are designed with a curve because your G spot is you have to curve.
That's why
they have you do your. I don't know if y'all can see my fingers. They have your fingers do like that.
Yeah.
All right, okay, moving right along.
So it's our time to ask a question, and
all right,
I'm asking this question because the hairstylist and me saw this meme the other day, and I was curious because I went out other night and I was at half shell at the bar, and when I tell you the men, I had like 3 guys walk up to me and tell me, "Oh, they love my hair." They was like, "Oh, your braids look so good." They so nice. Like, damn, who braided your hair? Like, she did this shit. Like, the dudes was on my ass about these braids. Yeah. So I saw a post the other day and it said, "Men, what hairstyle do you all typically like on your women?" And I saw a couple of dudes say, the cornrows with the baby hairs do be popping. But I want to know, what do you guys think about, do you care like how your woman wears her hair? Do you prefer like weave or wig, lace front, her real hair? And also, I'm going to add into that makeup. How y'all feel about, her wearing makeup, fake lashes, fake nails? Like, how do y'all feel about
I'm in trouble tonight, so cover me.
I prefer whatever she rocks most effortlessly. I'm just put it like that, where it does not take a whole lot for her to be. I can't stay in bad wigs though. I can't stand bad wigs. Them wigs where you can see. Like
no, that ain't wig. That's that
lace.
But
that's a wig. Yeah, that's a wig.
No, it be wigs. It be wigs. It be closures. Frontal.
Yeah, I don't want to see. I don't want to see that.
They don't care for braids. Now was a thing.
That is true. That freaks me out. I don't want it.
You know what? I can agree with that because I don't like that.
Yeah, I stopped wearing those wigs because I'm gonna tell you,
they have maintenance.
I've had a horrible hair journey, and I have come to the conclusion that natural hair is best for me. Natural hair and braids.
Yeah.
Now a lot of people like my bob when I wear my bob. But
because y'all heads all shaped different, so all y'all don't look the same. So whether it's short hair, long hair.
Look at this man up here.
I don't like. I'm gonna tell y'all. I work in a salon, and I personally, I don't like the lace fronts and the closures and stuff like that. Now I do them, and the thing is, they look good for a moment. Mm-hmm. They're gonna be good for about 2 days, and after that, it's too much maintenance for one. And for me, I don't really care. I don't care for doing them in the salon because it's too much maintenance, and people who don't know how to do their hair, they can't keep up with it. So now they calling me, "Cle, can you come fix my clothes?" Like, no, I can't. I can't. Look, girl, get you some natural leave out.
Now, I'm gonna tell you though, I went to this fair that they had here. And my Memphis men, I feel sorry for y'all.
You seen what they going through.
I never really paid attention until I saw everybody in one conglomerate.
What is it?
It's an epidemic.
The fair.
It was a fair here, and I took my kids
because they ratchet.
They had every color wig, and I can't really judge because I wear colorful hair, but I wore it with taste. I wear a little purple in my bangs and stuff like that. Purple wigs, yellow, purple. Yellow, red, like every color, the Clown City, the eyelashes, and I just got into eyelashes this last year, but baby, they had some big old them eyelashes that they put on the car.
They so long.
They long.
I don't like them either.
They look like bird wings.
Now I will say I get more attention when I'm natural, which is crazy to me. It's so crazy to me. I get more attention when I'm looking like this because I promise y'all, I've been tired. And I get more attention when I'm looking like this. As long as my hair done.
Is this natural?
So one of the things.
What do you mean it's just natural for me?
Man, you look amazing. I thought you. Oh wow.
No, I ain't got no makeup on. Hello.
So listen, I just had a conversation with somebody.
Pretty up in here.
I just had a conversation with somebody not too long ago, and they was like, men say that they like one thing, but we oftentimes see them with the complete opposite of what they say that they prefer. What meaning that they saying that most men say they like natural.
That's one of the questions we have for you guys.
Makeup. But here's the issue that I have with them saying it is because if you're going to date black in America, what other choice do you really have?
Yeah.
It's so common.
That's good, Frank.
It's such the majority of women now to have all of that going on. What other choice do you really actually have?
This is the thing, though, because society, black society or hip hop per se, had glorified that look, that plastic look. A lot of women run out and try to cater their bodies and their images to their look.
Baby, look, I'm just
so that they can get their man. Because back in the day, having a big booty wasn't a thing. If you look at all the video chicks, they was skinny and slender. They might have had big breasts, but they was some skinny women. But now, the fatter the ass, the better. You know, and now you got women.
And I just be like, how y'all cleaning that shit?
Like
how y'all cleaning that ass? And then, you know what I'm saying? That ain't too big, girl. You
them long fingernails.
Baby, you cannot just shit and wipe your ass. You got to shit in the shower with all that ass. Okay. You gonna have to. Like, I just don't get it. Because some people go overboard. Now, I know some women who have gone and got their bodies done and they look fucking amazing. And it's still proportioned and it doesn't look overdone. But, you know, y'all, men have made ass so, not all men, some men have made ass just such a big deal now that, you know, bitches be.
Everybody look at
Latasha in the comments, y'all.
But your ass is natural, friend. It's really your ass. Of course, you know how to clean it. You've been cleaning it since you was a baby. Now, if I go get a new big old ass, I ain't gonna be able to clean that thing, right? Because I ain't had it all my life.
Right. And you're really supposed, if you don't have a bidet, you need some wet wipes.
You need some wipes, exactly.
I keep them in my house.
Cotton nail. Somebody got some that you can get. They ain't baby wipes. They actually wipes for grown people.
Because people don't know how to properly clean their ass. You supposed to wipe until the streak is gone.
Shay, you also do not count because your ass been big since you was a baby too.
Her ass bigger than both of us put together.
That's her ass. This is the booty. Pause.
And the crazy thing, that's my cousin, so it runs in my family.
You got a big old booty too. Yes, you do.
Yes, not like that.
Deanna got a big booty.
Yes, Deanna got a booty, y'all.
You never saw them in person, Franco?
Yeah,
but he ain't never looked.
He ain't looking at nobody booty because he our friend,
right?
That don't.
And they brother, they so short. I can't hardly see it when I'm, you know.
When we walking. How tall are you, Frank?
I'm almost 6'2" without shoes on.
Oh, listen. Well, you need. Never mind. I digress.
He talked to Dwayne. He said he talked. Dwayne said he was 6'2". Yeah. Okay, so
I am.
Okay, so now
I would be looking down. I mean, friends or not. Okay, let me get out there.
One of you gentlemen share a question that you may have for us ladies.
I ain't answered that last question though, because y'all know y'all went ham on the question.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead and answer.
Go ahead. We sorry.
No, y'all good. I'm not tripping. It's a natural conversation tonight. I'm gonna actually agree with Frank on this. I was gonna be petty, but I won't play devil's advocate tonight. I'll be good and agree with Frank and say I think it's
is Christopher Greer.
I think it's best about what fits you, right? Because I'm be honest, Frank, I was one of them cats. I was like, I don't know if I like the natural. And then I saw this one girl with the Amber Rose. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah. Grab your neighbor.
Just because but see, this is the thing I also had to learn. Being natural, you also got to take care of your hair.
Yeah.
No doubt.
But it's what he said. It's about what fits you because like I'm looking at both of y'all.
Them weaves
I don't
too,
know
though, Dwayne, because them weaves be stinky sometimes.
No, them weaves be nasty. Y'all laughing, but that's real. Y'all ever smell somebody's dreads or somebody's weed? And they
you know I know I do here. I just smell some shit.
Like they peed in the bed when you
every room you in, you know they in.
You know they in. You like, my God, put them things under some hot water or something. Dip them joints. No, it be some weed.
Ladies, they ain't lying, ladies. They ain't lying. They not lying. You know.
You do hair. I got you taking people's hair out.
Stand stinky hair, bro.
God. Oh, the stinky hair is it.
Oh my God, I can't stand no stinky hair.
And then you said makeup. I want to comment on makeup. I don't mind it because I think, I've ran into some women who wear it really well, but I also ran into them IG women who do it for the vine. Don't come my way if you do it for the vine.
Well, they don't look like that. They don't look like that in real life.
Man, take that whole thing off. They look like this. Hold on. They look like this. It's like makeup, no makeup.
we got a question from the comments. Would y'all ladies date a preacher?
No.
No.
What happened?
Will we date a preacher?
Somebody in the comments, Chris.
Be careful.
Be careful because it's two up here. Please be
careful.
And y'all know that y'all would. Stop lying. Y'all just don't want to change y'all ways. Who shot about how I felt that one?
Well,
should have about
I thought the church said come as you are.
However,
yes,
you would date a preacher.
I would not date a preacher. I would not.
Why you lying?
And we know Deanna would.
With Deanna would.
She would open up a song for him.
Oh my God.
She would sing his sermonic selection for him.
She would. She gonna be the leader of the praise team.
First of all,
look at Bishop in the comments. Look at Bishop in the comments.
Church dresses.
Where Bishop at?
I can't be nobody's first lady because I'm gonna show up in sweatpants.
First of all, let's kill the first lady. You're the pastor's
wife. Look at
wife.
Bishop say, "What's wrong with y'all?" Oh, he said, "What's wrong with us?"
Well, I mean,
talking that trash.
Okay, this is the reason why I would not date.
Go ahead.
Okay, let me hear it. I want to hear it.
I do.
Because I personally like
I sit every day.
From my experience, from what I have seen, even though I'm on this platform, like I ain't finna be standing up talking in front of people like that. I'm just not. I can't do that. That ain't me. And every first lady I know. But if you don't want that, if you just want me to be cute and sit in the congregation, then baby, yes, okay, we can do this.
Yeah, but you know what, Dwayne?
But it's so much pressure that comes with being a preacher's wife, or I guess, or girlfriend, especially girlfriend. Because think about it, girlfriend, and don't let her be cute, and y'all ain't married yet, and y'all just dating. Everybody gonna be trying to figure out if y'all fucking. Cause you know what I'm saying?
You back in the late 90s, early 2000s.
So y'all fucking. That's what you telling me.
That's not what we telling
you. Question. Question. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think that I would be able to. I personally think I would be able to handle the pressure of being in that spotlight on that magnitude. You know what I'm saying? Because we crack jokes all the time about what this podcast actually grows into the point where we getting like, oh, I can't stand that bitch in the comments. I'm gonna be the motherfucker that's gonna be like, bitch, you got me messed up. You know what I'm saying? And so
you can't be doing it.
Exactly. So, and the thing is, I feel like I've got a lot better. My friends can attest to this, that I am not as quick to snap off as I used to be. But like now, I've calmed down, but I feel like if I was in that particular position, if somebody said some crazy stuff to me, I'm gonna say something.
I feel
and then now, and then that's gonna affect my man who is the pastor, and I don't even want to put him through that. You know what I'm saying?
I think Dwayne and Bishop in the comment. I think that what deters a lot of women that like Cle that would say that they would not date a pastor.
Come on, Frank. I feel like you're about to drop a whole nugget.
No. I'll just say something simple. Is the co-pastor movement that they see the whole first lady that's always in front of the people, that's always talking, that's always she over the women's ministry. I don't want to do that. Doing this, doing that in the church, and a woman like Cle, a woman like Dee saying, They don't want that kind of energy. They don't want that pressure. And I'm with it because I feel like that's where a lot of pastoral marriages go wrong.
Frank, go ahead and tell the truth. Tell the truth. We painted a picture that resembles that, but that's not what it has to be. Like,
Right.
can we be honest? Some of the pastors out here who've been pastoring for a while, they didn't even want that. They just went with it because it's the norm of what we see. Right. Now, this is where, Cle, when you say 21st century, this is where we can change the game because it's not etched in stone in the Bible. Right.
Well, if you guys put it like that, I would not mind dating a pastor because ultimately, I against what everybody believes about me, I am a Christian. I do love God.
You met in church.
You do. Right. And I do feel like, there is a calling on my life. Whatever. There is a calling on my life to a certain extent. I probably have ran from it a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? A lot. So if I was to date a pastor, if I met somebody who could, we could connect spiritually and he could bring me closer to God, then I would not be opposed to that if he just so happens to be a pastor. But I don't want that responsibility of what all those things that Frank just named. If I don't have to deal with that, and I can just be your helpmate, your wife, and be cute in the congregation, and give you your water, what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. Then that's fine.
I believe the church is my ministry and I'm her ministry.
Okay.
Come on, church.
All right, Pastor.
Come on, drop a nugget.
And let me say, okay, so from my experience, because I am a pastor's child.
We love you too, Chrissy.
You are.
I am a pastor's child, and I've seen some of the foolery, and I'm going to go ahead and drop the F-bomb, the fuckery, because it gets to that extent sometimes that goes on behind the scenes. So that is what initially deterred me from wanting to date a pastor. And I have been in positions of leadership.
Both of us.
Right. And at the church that we was together at a very young age. And at my parents' church, I was doing praise team. I was the nursery person. I was doing vacation Bible school. I was doing finance committee.
The step team.
I was cleaning up the church. I was doing basically everything. Of course, I had to because those were my parents. But like Frank said, if that's your ministry, that may not be my ministry. My ministry is you. I'm supposed to be the one to, comfort you, listen to you,
rewrite that story,
and even give my advice on certain things. But I don't necessarily have to be in front of the people, even though I am an entertainer. Like I sing and I dance for a living. I'll get up every now and again and say, "Praise the Lord, saints," and then I'm gonna go sit down. Okay.
But then,
as long as I ain't gotta wear no 3-piece suit or no hat.
And I pray every night. I do the announcements, baby. Right. What you want to do the announcements?
Let me say something that's so truthful. Here's something that's so truthful. The truth be told, what y'all are asking for is very simple. Some people may not like what I'm about to say, but it is truthful though. Half the times, most of these women who are pastors' wives, they act like they didn't want it, right? But they said it like to their to people like, oh no, as a form of humbleness, but they were lying. They really wanted it, right?
That limelight or whatever.
Not nothing. Oh, y'all crazy. Oh my goodness. I love y'all, man. Y'all who y'all are. I love that. No, I think some of them were really lying when they got with the preacher. And at first, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Some of them started out, I believe, like y'all, like, oh no, I don't want that. I don't want that. But then somewhere between years and years and years of being apart, I think it became like, oh, I want to step up and do this.
Now they're obsessed with the power, because we were behind the scenes,
or obsessed with the gift that they have and maybe wanting to use.
See, I have my own gifts.
Everybody.
I have my own gifts, and I want to nurture those things and do what I'm supposed to do. If I'm the first lady or whatever, I'm gonna be a good wife to my pastor, preacher husband or whatever. And
it's so good to see that you're open to it now. Oh, Frank, thank you for changing their perspective.
You see a
Well,
little military goes
It's
a
gonna
long
have to
way.
be a special kind of man.
It's gonna be a special kind. My mama
Okay.
told that's what my mama told me. My mama put me
What your mama
aside.
tell you?
My mama told me, she said, baby, don't worry about it. It's gonna be God gonna send you a man. My mama, I call my mama Jesus' little sister because she is. And
I'm gonna
Is she on here tonight?
I'm gonna find Cleo pastor. Watch.
look,
No.
because my mama the other day, my mama said, "You
In
and
Memphis,
Deanna,
Frank?
here go my mama.
No,
you
no,
and
he gonna
Deanna
have to
got
be
a
from out of
calling
town.
on your life. He gonna have to be from out of town. No Memphis niggas. You know me, Frank. All right, friend, come on. You know what I'm saying? Find me a man
Well,
out of
Frank, hey,
town,
Frank,
baby.
hey, Frank, I love Clee, but count me out.
Baby, you been counted out. Hold on now. Don't do that on here tonight.
I love
Don't do
messing
that.
with you, Clee. I love messing with you.
Don't do that. Okay.
Listen,
But my mama told me, she said that you and Deanna got a calling on y'all life, and y'all gonna end it. She think that me and Deanna gonna end up changing. Bitch, let me tell you what happened to girl. Let me tell you about Jesus.
hey, she's speaking prophetically. That's exactly what's probably gonna happen.
It's so funny.
We give
It
it
don't
a
hit the
couple more
same
years.
note.
It don't. They gonna be like, let them little
What
Christian
happened?
heathens.
What'd you say?
It doesn't hit the same.
Bitch,
No, I
let me
still
tell
hit
you
the
what
same.
happened.
I
Oh,
just
girl,
gotta
let me
say-
tell you about
practice it.
Jesus.
No, say it. Practice it.
This your girl. Come on.
What's up, it's your girl D?
This your girl Cle.
And this is girl. Let me tell you about Jesus.
That hit.
It go though.
It go. Come on here.
Let me tell you about Jesus. Now, remember
Come
when I
on
get my
here.
husband? When I get
Wait, hold on. We gotta change the acronym to GLMTYWJ.
Hey, that thing worked. Hold on. Give me a real run through this time. All right, y'all ready? Stop laughing. Okay, here we
It's so
go.
dumb.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
And sing. What's up, it's your girl D?
And it's your girl Cle.
And this is
Girl, let me tell you about Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Oh, whoa, Frank! I felt that thing come
Should
through.
about 100, but I bought a Mitsubishi.
Frank, where the hit track at?
It's so
Lift
stupid.
up your hands, for he is
Whoa,
worthy of all the praise, all the glory, and all the honor. Let's magnify his holy name.
Hallelujah.
He is worthy. Shout unto God.
Look. It's
For he
already
is
taking place.
omnipotent, magnificent, and omnipotent.
Power.
Baby, you know she was in the church back praying. Honey, all I did was cry and praise and worship.
That sounds like the funeral music for when they walking in. Oh, no.
All right now. Come on.
You can let them come and take off this podcast.
Look, Jesus coming here for real. Look, Jesus about to come up here for real. They gonna start shouting for real. Then they gonna be like, oh my God, what done happened?
Y'all don't really understand.
All right.
So we gonna leave that right there. We gonna go ahead and go to the next question because we had Christopher exit question in the comments and started a whole nother little topic. And so the next question is on you guys.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of my head deacons on my show, Brother Chris.
Okay, what's up,
Thank you, Chris, for viewing. You gotta come back. They said Deanna got the voice already, baby. She sounds just like her mama. Just like her mama. Baby, her mama used to lead that praise and worship, baby.
We asked y'all a question, right?
Yes.
Yep. Come on.
Frank, you want one or you want me?
Now go ahead.
All right. I want to. So we're asking y'all a question. So I want to know if you had to pick one thing. I'm gonna give you 3 things here. If you had to pick one thing that was most important in your man.
Money. No, I was playing.
What? Hey, listen, that's one of them. I'm gonna ask you. What would it be? Money, love, or sex?
Okay, I'll go first.
Jesus,
I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go first because
you can only pick one.
Okay, and I'm gonna say love. And I say love because I feel like if this man really does love me, and we gonna put the little Christian in there. If he loves me and he loves God, then he gonna do what he gotta do in those other areas.
But what if his sex still wet?
Oh, but
what if he
thing,
loved God and his sex wet?
Yeah, that's what I.
This is the thing because I say love, and then I say love because a man who loves you, he gonna work hard. if he ain't got the funds. He gonna try to find it. He gonna get there and get it. And you know, if he love me, then he's going to listen to me and be like, hey baby, look, you can do this and make some money. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a hustler, I'm a grinder, I'm gonna get some money some kind of way. So I got my own money right now. And I told you, we talked about this not too long ago. Huh?
Who work in the comments? Because some people saying love. Go ahead, put them up.
Yeah, a lot of people saying love. And as far as the sex goes, y'all, I have been in love with a man whose sex was whack. And I was in that relationship for a very long time because I loved him. And I feel like, and I am just this type of person, when I am emotionally attached, then I can get through the physical, part. And but this is, bitch, let me tell you what happened. This is our podcast. This ain't y'all podcast. I will say it. I typically do not come off of penetration anyway. Just give me some head and some money and love me, and we can make it do what it do. As long as you know how to get some head, you got to know how to do one or the other. If you can do that, and I can get my rocks off, baby, we gonna be good. Because I'm also an emotional person, and when I love, like, I typically, sex for me, when I really, really love somebody, it don't really even be for me anyway. It be for him. So I want to make sure he pleased. And if he can't necessarily please me, I like, look, baby, that little part wasn't working, but if their mouth doing what it needs to do,
sex then don't be for you anyway.
No, it doesn't. And that's what's wrong with sex now. See, I always feel like if both people are aiming to please the other person sexually, then it's gonna be good sex. If you fucking for your own benefit, then you might come up short. So if you aiming to please them and they're aiming to please you, then you can make it do what it do. But I say love, because I got my own money.
Okay.
And
it's a hard one.
Deanna, what you get?
I already know what hers is. I know.
I'm gonna shock you, and I'm gonna say love. I bet you thought I was gonna say sex.
Yes,
it's love.
Cause she done told me before. She was like, "Baby, if his dick whack, it's over."
I want y'all to go and play this. Why you go and play the "Why You Always Lying"?
Come on.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Because that's what you got going on, DM.
No, I was thinking in my mind, analyzing all perspectives. And when it comes down to it, I would say love, because like Cle said, if he loves me, he's going to make sure that the house is provided for. Same as me. If I love him, I'm going to make sure the house is provided for. When it comes to the physical part, hopefully, if he's not in the position to physically please me off the back, that he's willing to learn my body and learn what things that work for me, or be willing to use, additional things such as toys and stuff like that, or have good head or something. That would work.
So this, he said, but what if he's bad at everything at sex? Like Deanna said, we have toys. I have definitely been in that situation.
But toys don't make up for a man. Okay, let that be clear.
Well, as long as he can still cuddle, if he can hold me at night and kiss me and cuddle, can he kiss? Because I like to kiss. I'm a kisser. Can he kiss?
If he can't kiss, he can't do nothing else. This.
It's just hard for me to believe.
He said, and he's still broke. Okay, Dwayne. Damon Bryan. If he said you had to pick one, so if he broke and his sex whack, then no.
So you either have to have good sex.
You have to have 2 out of the 3.
Because if you notice, somebody calling me. If you notice, men that don't have good jobs or they don't have a job at all, if they got good sex, a woman will go out and work. If he has money, a woman will be willing to put up with bad sex because he got money. That's why I said love, because if he loved me, he's going to go out and work and help provide for the home and will be willing to, meet my needs sexually. So
it's just hard for me to believe it's grown men out here with whack sex. That's just beyond me.
Yes. Story of my life.
just
Brothers broke from right.
Because when y'all talk, just knowing that alone, knowing that women talk alone should make you always want to be at your best. Because you don't want them talking about you. That
I mean, but even though you may be doing your best, Frank, it may not be good to me.
Because almost doesn't count.
So that don't necessarily mean that. But we're going to go ahead and keep it going because we got the passes and I don't want to get too focused on sex because my next question is kind of dealing with sex a little bit.
Because I want you to ask one question.
Which one?
The one about why men choose.
Well, that one I wasn't gonna ask them. Well, I asked them one then. I wasn't gonna ask that one. But I was gonna say, why do men marry the basic woman and then cheat on her with the more put together woman, appearance wise, is what I'm
or more. And I only reason
not necessarily you don't have to just and I put appearance wise in parentheses, but also like I'm gonna use us for example. Me and Deanna single, and I feel like we are both quality women and have something to offer. But dating is so hard for us. But Buquisha ugly ass got her a husband, and that bitch work at Burlington Coat Factory.
Look, we're not gonna shade our people that work at Burlington.
No, we not. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying. And she has 4 kids, but she got a nigga though. So what's up? Go ahead, Dwayne.
He said, "Pick me."
Because she knows how to do one thing really great. Y'all ready? 2 things. Let me make sure I'm looking at the comments when I say this. She knows how to do 2 words really great. Are y'all ready? She knows how to shut up. Good night, say.
Hey, DJ. Then my brother Donald in the comments.
Watch this. You know how to do. Oh, I don't care about boo. You know how to do one more thing really great. Are you ready? Here's a word y'all hate. Submit. Good night, Saints. I'm gone again.
Now I will say
he don't want to be challenged by someone.
No.
Now
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go with you on that. I don't think we can say people's names on here.
So we give them bay names. Like,
okay, well, a most recent guy who was giving all this relationship advice, and then we found out otherwise. When we looked at his wife, she was pretty basic, right?
We know who you're talking about. Derek Jackson. We already talked about him on the show.
Oh my God!
We already talked about him on the show.
I'll say this because I think that she. I think that she is I think she's a really cool woman, but I don't think that she was initially his type. And I'm going to say something here, and I hope it's not, offensive, but it's going to be real. I think that he married her because she did have a level of submission to her, and she did have a level of like laid back, like not all up in his space, because clearly he was the voice or he was the face, and she didn't want that, right? She didn't want that attention.
Or he's an abuser.
Or you saying men don't want nobody that's like equal on the same level.
I'm not saying
you gotta be a little bit right here.
I'm not saying all men. I'm giving you one aspect of this question because I think that's a portion of some men. Then I think that some other men, I'm going back to my joke, although I was joking, but I was serious. I think for some men, the woman who is submissive and kind of just not, just knows how to submit. And
I just disagree with that because I don't think that even though I cracked jokes on that lady and I thought that she was, basic. Ultimately, she's not a attractive woman.
She's pretty.
Yeah, she actually is kind of cute.
The man that's sucking her dry to get her looking like that.
Yeah,
she not.
No. Thank you, Frank, for sitting back on that.
This is the bunny, and she had on a bunny.
If you go back and look down, if you go back and look down her IG, she always been looking like this, and so we're not gonna put those kind of things.
Not every picture she didn't always look like that. But I will say, this is what I will say though. This is what I will say, and this also goes along with what I said earlier about men with status and money. When he got with that woman, because they've been together for a minute. She was on his level then, but he ended up getting on a higher level, which was he had more money and he had more status because of his books and the advice that he was getting. So now his vision changed on what type of woman he wanted, because I heard an interview, we listened to it in the salon. The lady who he
always wanted it. I think he always wanted that type of woman.
He could have wanted it, but he couldn't get it because he didn't have the money and the status.
I mean, I don't know. So that's who he married. I don't know about
that. He didn't have the money and the status then. That's who he married. And so he ended up marrying that lady. And then when he ended up later on gaining more status and more money, now the type of women that he can attract are way better than what he had already.
So Cle, I agree with you that for some men, that is the case. Like once they get to a certain stature and status, they kind of go more for what they want because maybe they couldn't retrieve what they wanted in the initial state of them coming up. But that's also not that's not also for every man, right? Because I also believe that is also the other case where a woman might be submissive. Because let's really be honest, people who actually look like something sometimes, and I don't know if I can say that, but I'm just being honest, y'all, and I'm not trying to be offensive, can be a lot. they can be a lot.
Crazy.
But
that I feel like that's a misconception because
I don't. I think I said some. I didn't say everybody. I said some. That word "some" preceded my conversation. I think that's some. For some of them, they could be a lot. And so when you are a lot, some men just don't really, and women don't really want to deal with people who have these fireball personalities. Now, I think that's good, Cle, but I think that should be vocalized up front. But however, I do think that some people go after what could be, quote unquote, what is a less headache or a less problem for them. And so they tend to go that route. Like I actually had a woman be like, "Oh, Dwayne, you're too much. You're a lot." And I had to embrace it because guess what? I am. It didn't make me a bad person. But I realized that she wanted a different kind of man. She needs somebody that's a little bit more like
she's scared the next chick gonna come along
and you know what? And that's the truth because it happens with us. And I'll be honest, as a woman, with my last situation, he was ugly motherfucker and he broke all this shit. You know what I'm saying? But he was my comfort zone, and I knew I could. But I knew I could go back to him whenever I wanted to. He was my comfort zone. That nigga he loved my motherfucking dirt draws because he was ugly. He ain't never had no bitch like me. So it was I was there for this. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
Back up tonight.
I get it. But come on, Frank, you go ahead and answer the question. The question was, let me ask again, Frank, in case you didn't get it. We was like, why do men marry the basic woman and then cheat on her with a more put together woman?
Somebody said, poor dude.
Yes, right, girl. It was bad. Go ahead.
I have to speak from a place of observation, because I've never done that personally. So I've never even dated in that way because I want the baddest woman in the room. I want my homies to be like, who is that? How you pull that? I want my uncle and them to be like, good job, nephew. Nephew, that's you. You know what I'm saying? So that's not me. But just from a place of observation, I would say that
Lord said, ouch for that guy. Baby, he looked like a sore too. Baby,
she be killing her ex on her, don't he, y'all?
Baby,
I feel sorry for him.
Every time somebody saw us together,
like a snap turtle.
Everybody say he look like Gonzo from Muffin Babies and Squidward.
But to answer the question, I think for some guys that is the safer move, because you don't have to be on your A game all the time because the competition for her is less. You don't have to worry about her going out the house every day and guys trying to holler at her. You don't have to worry about the competition factor. Let's be honest. And then you feel they probably feel a place of empowerment, and like she should be privileged to have me. I look better than her. I'm more well off than her. Yada yada yada.
So crazy because that has been my dilemma since I started dating.
It's always been mine.
That because I know I'm attractive. I know I ain't the finest person in the world, but
yes,
I know
you are, bitch. You the finest bitch I ever seen. Yes, you will.
I know I'm an attractive person.
Yeah, you fine. She fine as hell.
People tell me that all the time. You know, they automatically assume, oh, you got guys in your
hype each other up.
You got guys in your DMs, of course, but it may not be the person that I want. Just because a guy's in my DM does not mean that's who I want.
Exactly.
And I've had situations where guys have chosen other women who, you know, they weren't as attractive. You know, and it's not always about looks. I don't want people to think that because I'm attractive, oh, you got to pick me. Because people's personalities matter as well.
But y'all do know that is a gift from God too, y'all. I just want to put that out there.
Well, I mean,
beauty is a gift.
It is a gift. I do want to speak from the other end of it though. It could be. That's just one. That's one aspect. It could be that person.
Yes, we are, Lori.
We would deem as less attractive is more committed to their servitude of you. They're more apt to, as Deanna talked about in the beginning, love you in a way that is of service to you. So it's not more so all about no. But I'm saying there could be another aspect to it. Of course, pretty people can do it, but I'm saying as Cle just got done talking about, the ugly dude loved her dirty drawers.
But you know what? I will say. I mean, let me say this too, y'all. I talk bad about my ex.
Yes, you
do.
But
I loved his ass too. I loved his ugly broke ass too. Okay, I love that nigga because we started off as kids and we started off as friends. So the thing was, when we started off young, and then we went into adulthood and moved in together and all this stuff like that. Of course, you have different things. That's when I found out he's not a provider. He's not a protector. You know what I'm saying? Because beforehand, all we had to worry about was going out to eat. And we both lived at home with our mamas and daddies. You know what I'm saying? So then when we came and joined together, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't, he wasn't what I would ultimately want in a lifelong mate, but I loved him too, and you know I talk shit, but I loved him too. I ain't gonna just throw him all the way under the bus.
Oh, I had a question.
It's a little too late for that.
Okay, but so y'all are saying, so basically the guys are saying, ladies, it's less competition for the woman. That's why you always see you never hardly ever see two extremely attractive people together. If you do, that's because somebody is financially like less. Like it might be a real pretty girl.
I agree with that.
I don't even say financially. I'm gonna say if sometimes I have noticed that when really fine men that got money got a woman, she be like dumb. But she be pretty though. She be dumb. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait a minute. Mo said that head shining tonight, Dwayne.
Hey, Mariah.
Mo,
that's our girl.
Mo, can you come on next Tuesday at 8 o'clock?
And go put it on the spot.
Yeah, Mo. You come on next Tuesday at 8 o'clock because we ain't gonna guess next week.
Now, here's the thing. I'm not gonna respond to Mo because I'm just
she was a crazy roller coaster.
Frank, thank you for having me, Frank, on your shows. But
for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Because these people are funny. I met all these people because of you.
We did. Everybody met because of Frank. And me and Deanna talked about this earlier today. Like Frank is our dog. Like for real.
She said she'll be there. Definitely bring me on the show so I can get her the business. She throwing trash down on the floor so her fiance can pick it up. That was so.
And he picked it up too. He picked it up. That means he love her.
Okay, you guys.
Don't pick that crap up. Make her pick it up. She's supposed to watch this, Frank. Be submissive.
Okay, anyway. So look, you guys, we are almost going on an hour and a half.
Wait a minute, that's a good
question. So look, it's the guy's turn to ask a question, but my brother DJ is in the comments and he just asked a question. So we gonna see if we gonna
women break
their own hearts, lurking in phones on social media, etc. And I'm gonna answer this question. And I'm gonna answer this question because I know
pick up the trash, Mariah.
I'm gonna ask him because I know that DJ be cheating on all his bitches. And that's why they be looking through your phone, nigga. You a cheater. And I love that nigga right there. That's my dog. And he's a cheater. He may not be cheating no more, but he a cheater. And most of his women know that he is a cheater and a flirter.
Oh, but see, this is the thing. A lot of times when women
DJ, you want to come on next week at 8:00 on Tuesday?
A lot of times, from my experience and what I've learned.
Oh my God, DJ, I feel so bad.
There's some men are women. We typically have an intuition. Because one thing about me, I'm very observant. I observe patterns of behavior. Like somebody that I'm dating, I notice everything. I may not say it, but I notice everything. I know the inflections of your voice because I've studied that. Like I really, try to learn somebody that I'm interested in or, my partner. So when I start to notice a change and it's repetitive, then I'm going to be questioning, what's going on?
Are you checking the phone or not? Are you checking the phone or not?
I have in my marriage.
That's all I want to know. Are you checking the phone? All right.
And then when he changed the passcode, that told me everything I needed to know.
Well, look, my brother said, he said, damn Cle, that's so messed up. Look, let me tell you something about my friend who asked this question. We worked together. We worked in sales. We worked in sales. He is so charismatic. He is handsome. And women love him. Like, they're drawn to him. His personality is like that.
I'm going to try to
fix it. No.
No, it's not my real brother. We worked together. Well, we worked at a cell phone company together. We sold phones together. And so he was like the top sales guy. Like, he is that guy. The man got 5 kids and 5 baby mamas. He said he coming out here, but he take her out his kids. You know what I'm saying? Don't get twisted. He take her out his kids, but like he know why them bitches be going through that motherfucking phone. He know why they go through that phone. Me personally, I'm the type of reason why you say break your own heart going through the phone. I don't break no heart. I ain't gonna break my own heart because 9 times I already know. If you paying attention to your man, you already know. And I don't go through phones because I don't want them to go through my phone. Because what my home girl said the other day at the salon, she said, "Don't nobody come telling me what my nigga doing behind my back because that nigga got a back too." Okay, he got a back too.
Y'all Memphis girls pay attention.
So
y'all Memphis. I dated one. Y'all pay attention. Y'all pay attention. Y'all be on. Y'all even get the side glance. Y'all be like this when the brother texts like this, Frank.
Somebody said I need to get you
like this, Frank. They be like this. They be like, they look down for the side.
Don't be no side because I'm gonna tell y'all, DJ talk shit all the time. That's my dog. He know that. But no, he's a great guy. But you know what?
Well, that may be in his immaturity at one point in time.
I mean, he could be better now. I don't know because his last baby mama, I don't think he cheated on her. Because
my God, okay, Cle, okay. The show is not about DJ and his baby mamas and his infidelity. Okay.
I definitely do the side.
I look up to the side too, Mo.
All of y'all do the side glance. Soon as when we go pick up our phone, it be right here. Y'all be like this with the quickness. Here y'all go.
You know what? I can't do the side glance because I can't see.
You know what, Dwayne? You know what, Dwayne? You know what it's called?
What it's called?
Privacy screen.
Oh, Frank, where do I get one from?
Baby, I can still see. You can get it from any cell phone store.
In the cell phone.
I'm going tomorrow. How much is it?
It ain't that much. It might be like
$40.
$40.
Oh, I'm going to get
you
one
gotta
tomorrow.
do all.
But I don't go through phones.
No. You know why I have private screen on my, even though I don't on my 12 yet.
Cause he be 16.
No, for church people.
I'm playing.
Oh yeah,
for church people.
Yes,
because you know how you be in church.
They be all up on your phone, bro. They be like this. You be like, dang, keep your head straight.
Nah, I had to,
privacy screens are for cheaters.
Thank you, Mariah.
No. When
Me
you
and Mariah,
when you
Mariah,
always in the
Mariah,
crowd.
the pacifiers.
Mariah, we're not 5'5".
Goodbye,
You
Mo.
can't say that. Okay,
Goodbye.
Mo.
Y'all got my girl Mo messed up.
What's up, Mickey? What's up, Nicole? All my folks on here. I see some of my people on here.
Yes, y'all. We thank y'all so much for coming on.
Hey, do you got a privacy screen, D?
I don't. I do.
Baby,
this.
I don't have nothing
in my phone.
No, I don't have nothing to hide. I be over one nigga house and I'm texting the next nigga. And if I feel like I want to leave, I will leave.
Clear.
Because
put your head towards the mic. Put your head towards the mic.
This is what they do. This is the thing.
I don't want you transferring your energy over here.
Oh, my energy is good energy. It's gonna bring deliverance. That's why y'all.
But see, let me tell you something. I am single, so no man that I communicate with, deal with, date or anything like that. But, no man.
But friend, I gotta call you out on this one because you tell me all the time you gotta let them feel like they the only one.
You do.
Okay, but how can you do that and you send up that text? And
come on,
because because I be texting y'all too.
That's true.
So it's like if we just at the house kicking and we actually doing something, I'm not on my phone. You know what I'm saying? But if we just kicking and we chilling or whatever, I'm over there. Somebody hit me up. And typically I might take when I say I text a nigga. So this has happened to me. This happened to me often because I am single.
Wow.
And I am dating.
Mariah.
I got to figure out what I'm doing for my show this week. I don't know.
Who on your show this week?
I ain't asked nobody. I was gonna take a break.
You do have to make every man feel because men have egos, and you cannot tell a nigga that you was dating multiple people. You just can't tell them this shit.
And my problem is
I act like I have no other man. Oh my god, that's bad. My old days.
Well, you should. Okay. Whatever.
I mean, because men have egos. Men have egos.
So basically, Frank said it's time to go.
I'm hungry.
Okay. But at the end of the day, if I'm single and I am dating them all, like Bishop said, date them all, okay? If I'm dating them all, let's say if I'm over one of my, little friend's house or whatever, and one of my other little friends text me, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna text the other dude, say, hey, my bad, I'm out of pocket right now. They know what that means. They know what that means. I'm out of pocket right now. That means don't text me. I'm laid up. That's what that means.
See, I don't need to know all that because if he tells me that, I don't be in my feelings. So,
but I don't say. But this is the thing, though. They gonna tell us one thing about a man. They gonna tell us what the fuck is up, and they gonna tell us what it is and what it ain't. And so women we be trying to because we have to because men can't handle the truth. But we can't tell them we talking to somebody else because they can be talking to 5 people, but we can't. You know what I'm saying? So
that's not true.
Man, that is the truth. If you was okay, Frank.
Okay, I don't want to argue.
Well, go eat, nigga. Damn, you should have ate before you got on here. Shit.
I had to take a nap.
Okay, but we appreciate Frank for coming on last minute anyway. He doing us a favor, so we gonna let you feed your belly.
Chris, I feel like we all in one room talking. This how the show still.
That's good. I'm glad you guys in the comments are enjoying.
Chris said he loved the show.
That's good. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
I think we're trying to show all the comments before we end it.
So y'all telling me,
how we gonna let Frank just end our show like that? But I'm ready to end it.
Go ahead.
No, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I bet that Cliff do good because she be ready to end it at 33 minutes.
I'm about to say y'all the ones going to be ready to end.
Oh.
Y'all make. Are they
you guys, we just want to thank everybody.
They said we froze.
Are we still froze?
No, it just got blurry though.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all in the same. Yeah. Oh, there you go, robot. I'm glad y'all in the same.
They said I've enjoyed the show. So you guys, okay, we're gonna come back next week, Tuesday at 8:00. Everybody, please share, like, and subscribe. If you would like to, send us a little cash because we're trying to get our set right? You know what I'm saying? This ain't no collection play. This is as if you feel, compelled to give to help us with our equipment and stuff like that, because that's what we're trying to do. Get us some new mics.
This what I want y'all to do. This the 16th episode, right? I want everybody.
We really got more than that.
Everybody to rock with Cle, rock with D. I want you to sow 16. I want you to give or so, make a donation, have whatever your language is, of $16 tonight. Let's all do this. Let's support my girls tonight. Rock with them. That show is amazing, and I really believe they're going places. So do me a favor. Make sure you go over and subscribe to their YouTube
Is it
page.
Cash App up?
What's y'all YouTube page?
It's B.
Bitch, let me tell you what happened.
Yeah,
that's all you have to type in.
Right here, you guys. It's at the bottom. That's how. This how you can follow us.
Make sure
everything.
You go to their YouTube page and subscribe there, because they can monetize on YouTube once they get to
post the Cash App real quick, guys.
And post that Cash App. So I need everybody.
We got to get one Cash App.
Hit that Cash App.
Yeah,
$16 now.
Y'all know? Do y'all have another phone?
I'm about to do mine.
Yeah,
which I can do 8 and 8.
Oh, we just split.
Because we 50-50 around here.
We just split it.
Yeah, y'all just split
it. Yeah, whichever y'all send it to, we split it, baby. We
split it up.
Yeah, we friends. We
pay for each other's meals around here.
When I come to Memphis, can I get a free meal?
For sure. I got you, fam.
Okay. Thank you, Frank.
Because I was going to say, here you go.
The other two friends froze up. Matter of fact, man, I'm in Memphis tonight.
Froze for real. We was like,
I just got here tonight. I'm in Memphis.
It's look, I got to be.
I'll come pick you up from the airport, friend.
I have to be interested in you to pay for your food. Like,
my God, D, why you like that? Hey, yo,
I said I have to be interested in you.
My brother said,
y'all leave the Cash App on the screen until y'all close out, please. Leave the Cash App on there. I'm trying. Yeah, they still asking. Yeah.
No, people are showing. This is good.
Chris, you gonna be in Memphis in July? Hit me. You coming to Memphis for the conference, man?
What's happening?
I'm gonna come to the conference with my first lady outfit on.
Church of God in Christ?
No, sir. We're having our annual Frank Ray Expository Preaching Conference, July the 5th through the 8th.
Oh, why your title so long? Say that again. The Frank Ray Depository.
Expository Preaching Conference.
Expository.
Well, Frank, I'm gonna come in my church dress, okay? In my church lady hair. And
Frank, what y'all do there?
So make sure that the pastor from out of town, whichever one you can live with, you let me know.
I got you. It's gonna be plenty here.
I'm gonna be there, Frank.
I'm like, Frank, which one is it? Okay. You be first lady Cle up in that thing.
I got you.
First lady Cle.
First lady Cle.
Tell me what.
Let me tell you what happened.
No, like,
I got
girl, let me tell you about Jesus.
Yeah, I'm
gonna so funny.
Okay. So you guys, we are coming to a close. We thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been very fun.
It's always fun, yes.
Especially with Frank. We always have fun.
We always have
Frank. Dwayne, you all right. You got us.
We have fun with you too, Dwayne. We definitely appreciate you coming. We will have you on anytime, Dwayne. So whenever you free.
You need the barber information.
I got you, Mo.
No, girl.
Christopher Grissom, he coming to Memphis in July.
Okay, Chris.
I'm gonna be there too in July. I'm coming.
Okay.
All right, man.
Make sure y'all hit us up. We can go to dinner.
If I got
clear,
but we going
Dutch this week. We'll go out to eat.
Yes. Okay. All right, you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Bitch. Oh, is it girl?
Yeah, girl.
Let me tell you about Jesus.
Okay.